And the reason why he left is because he did not agree with the direction the college was going. And he could not stay here any longer and put up that fight. And as I said to you, he has fought a good fight for years. That is why he...
Yeah, I'd like to see he wants to do with the school. The next, if I may disagree with this, that caused the problem. I'd like to.
Just so everybody can hear that, okay, where you say he came, because there's reports of him back in very long ago, documented in very reliable newspapers like the Wall Street Journal, saying that he's the man for if you want things done for expansion, which is what the scope that Art Center felt that they needed to go 10 years ago. 10 years have passed. Yeah, some stuff got done. Yeah, okay, we got South Campus, we got something else. Are they being highly utilized? Probably not to the best of their ability. And maybe his plan actually says, okay, we're going to start utilizing it a little more. But we want clarity on that for you as opposed to, okay, why did you need an extension? What can we clear up? Okay, what's next? Because clearly we don't know what's next on his agenda. We know what's next on our agenda, clearly. So we want to know what's next on his agenda, and that's where we can voice what we gathered here today and give to him, and then actually step forward as a unit in front. So.
I guess it's just a question of something here. We're talking about specific facts, and it kind of correlates with what the president's plans are and everything. I had read on the blog and heard, and someone hopefully confirmed this as a fact, that his contract is up for renewal, that the board is voting on that in June.
Yes, in June.
Okay,
yeah.
So just to sit back and say, hopefully this will resolve itself in the next couple months is not good enough. This is something in the next month we need to make sure, and I don't know if this is being passed on to the board of trustees. I don't see him kind of changing gears and shifting directions because of this meeting. But if we don't like his plan, where it's going, we have the opportunity next month, and we have to find out how to get our voices heard to the board of trustees, to get a new plan, to not redo that contract, to get someone else in here. So we have that opportunity. That's a fact. For those who have not read the blog, that's kind of important to this discussion.
And that's what we're working on. One of Nate's missions for Art Center student government was to actually have a representative attend the board meetings. So at this next board meeting, we're working very hard to be a part of that meeting and voice to the board of trustees exactly what we're doing here today. So that is something we're working on, and we know it's something that needs to be pushed a little bit harder. We do know it's a time deadline, and June is not that far away, literally a week away from June. So we've got a lot of crunching to do, and that's why we have the representatives here that you voted for to actually, you want us to do something. You're here because you're saying you want us to do something, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So.
I think that one of the main issues here at the school is that there's a huge lack of communication between the students and administration, also between faculty and administration. What is the school or what is administration going to do to try to communicate better with us so that we know what's actually happening behind the scenes of the school? I mean, we spend a lot of our money here, we live here, it's our life, and I think that we deserve to know more than what we are allowed to know as of now.
Yeah, that's the whole transparency thing that we're all kind of curious about.
There was a note that was passed out saying, you keep talking about the issues, tell us right now what the issues are and let us react to them. At the start of this meeting, I told you guys that we wanted to hear your issues. And what I'm getting from you guys today, and what we're going to bring to Richard on Friday, is that your issues are you want more money being spent on your guys' education, and more money being spent here at the school.
Why am I here? Why are you here? Because we want to be the best. And that's why I'm paying $15,000 a term to go go here so I can be the best. But where is my money going? Yeah, I want it to go towards my education, but what does that mean? That means I want the best equipment, the best computers, I want Cintiq tablets in every room down there. I want my building to not leak when it rains. I want to know that we're sustainable, like you teach us to be, but this place isn't. This is ridiculous, you guys. Like, why are we not more angry? You know, this is crazy. I want to know that this administration cares about how much money I'm spending here. How much of my money is actually paying for my education? I would be ready to argue that our tuition would be cut in half, maybe even more, if it was going towards, if we're talking about just what is going towards our education, towards paying for the teachers who love all of us, who are great, who are amazing. They should be paid more. I mean, if I'm paying $15,000, shouldn't these be guys rolling in the dough? I mean, gosh. You know, this sucks. I came here 1 term ago thinking that this is the best school in the world for what I want to do. And now I'm finding out that more than half of my money is going towards things that I haven't even seen yet and might not see before I graduate. That might not, and probably won't, even do me any good, even if I do see them before I graduate. This is ridiculous. This is a school. It's here to educate us. And that's what I'm paying for. To be educated with the best education, the best equipment, the best facilities, and the best teachers. And that's what I want.
We all want that.
Yeah, I'm just kind of following up on everything that everyone has said, but this Frank Gehry building that we're supposed to, maybe build within the next 5, 6, I don't know, 20 years. That's the way it seems. As much effort's been put into this thing, but we don't know exactly what this building's gonna do, what its function is, what its primary objectives are. Is it a research center? Like, what the hell is that? It's like, if this thing is so important to the administration, we have to feel that same importance. It's costing a lot of money. It's the reason your tuition. It's one of the primary reasons I think why your tuition is raising, 5-6% every year. As it is, I can already see a lot of the effects that something so expensive is having. Like, I don't know how many illustrators are in this room. I'm an illustrator. And I mean, we have, for the last couple terms, I've only been here since the fall of '06, but we've had figure drawing workshop Monday through Friday, Saturday, and last term I held one on Sunday, but it was canceled this term. I know it's because maybe there was a small incoming class or something like that, but come on, the tuition, I mean, to pay me, to pay the model, no one uses a room on Sunday. I mean, it can't cost any more than like a couple $1,000s. What is that to the illustration department? I, like, let's say, one class that I take per term, the amount of tuition that I pay can pay for that. I mean, I'm not trying to say that this is the money that's going towards these aspirations that the administration have is affecting these things directly. But I mean, I know other departments have felt it, like the trans department. You're not going to have the car classic every year. My roommate is trans. I heard that from him. But if we're going to make sense of why these things are happening, we need information. Like everyone else has been saying, what is this Frank Gehry building? If it's so important, then you have to sell it to us.